So in my book, there are 9, but I'm not going to show you 9 because some of them actually might not be suitable or easy to achieve with enterprise software. 2 reasons, I can tell you reasons. One is because some of them well, are based on a physical product that is uncommon in pre-sales. And the other reason is that um, they have the one-time effect. So it's like a product launch. You show something for the first time, it's super impressive, but if you repeat it, it's losing the impact. So that's why some patterns are not good for enterprise software. But I will show you 5. The first one is called audience involvement. I'll tell you upfront that this one might not be achievable for demo automation, but it's very good for enterprise software. But I'll tell you how. Audience involvement means that you start showing your demo, and at some point you stop and say, you ask the prospect to take some action that is going to be reflected on your demo. And one easy example is you are doing a demo and suddenly you say, take your phone, share with me your location to this phone number. So the prospect will share your location in a text message, and that will go to a server, which in the background there's some magic there. There's some API doing some magic, but immediately, or well, a couple of seconds later, you will see on the UI, on the demo, you are going to see the result of that. And for this example, it can be if this person sends you your location, you are going to display, for instance, a map of that location and that city with where the electric vehicle charging stations are, for instance. You immediately see that, and you can scroll and show if they are available, what is the price or the type of plug, etc. So this something like that you can absolutely do it in a demo. A small action from the buyer, and you can reflect quickly on the demo. So that is the audience involvement. Then we go for the next 4 ones. The next one is the unexpected. And unexpected, think of a movie that you have watched in which you were following the movie, the story is nice, you're following the movie, you're enjoying. Then suddenly there is this unexpected twist that, and then the story changed, of course, and yeah, how about also interesting ending. The same here. Imagine you are showing the solution of a problem. You are showing with your good product, a good user interface, explaining. The prospect is following it. Okay, yeah, this sounds good, I like it, sounds good, I like it. And then suddenly you change the pattern. You show a much better way to solve that problem. And that creates that effect of surprise, unexpected, and that will stick in this person's mind. And doing that instead of bringing that great solution first. You show a good, predictable solution, it's solving the problem, and then suddenly you show the much better solution, much better way of solving the problem in an unexpected way. So this is the unexpected pattern. Number 3 is comparison. This is quite straightforward. Many people might have used it. You compare typically with a competitor, with a competing solution, which can be sometimes risky. So normally you don't take the initiative of showing the competitor, but it's often that the prospect already told you that, okay, we are using this vendor, we are planning to substitute it, we are looking for a replacement. Then you are given the permission to do the comparison, so that's no problem. So yeah, this is about comparing how the other product does and how your product does. And here is important to not only show, okay, you can finish the demo, you compare already, but it's important that you reiterate the benefits in a tangible, quantitative way. So for instance, you tell, this is how much faster, this is how shorter is the number of steps. So in number, that's important when you are talking about when you are doing a comparison. Okay, so we talk about unexpected comparison. The next one is exaggeration. Then let's go back again to the Manila envelope. So the capability there that this MacBook Air had, they have several capabilities, good ones, more microprocessor performance, but they decided the thickness was the capability, the key capability to show. So that's why something that is simple and can be quite not so attractive in per se thickness, they make it really exaggerated. And thinking of this pattern, how to find ideas for this pattern. First of all, you have one capability that you want to address, you want to showcase. Now, ask yourself what it is impossible today, what is impossible to do today based on this capability, based on the status quo of this capability. What is impossible to do today? Try to think what things are impossible. No, like the at that time the laptop could not fit, was not logical because the laptops were very thick. They could not fit in a Manila envelope. Now there are many that can do it, but at that time not. So a laptop cannot fit in a mailbox. That's also impossible. So ideas like that. What is impossible? What the status quo cannot do today? And if you do that exercise, you make a list of things that are impossible. You might figure out that actually your product can do that. That's some of these. So some of those are possible in the border between possible and impossible. So then you have found one good idea in which your software does makes it possible, and because of that, you can you can make this exaggeration of whatever the capability it is. So that's about exaggeration. I believe there's one. Yeah, there's one more. The other is before and after, and this is like comparison, but not necessarily comparing to another competitor. You are comparing to the old way, the traditional way of doing things, the manual way of doing things, and how your software, your product can achieve that. You show the comparison of these two ways of solving a problem. So these are 5 patterns. The 5 patterns can be used for creating wow moments in enterprise.